budget smartphones. Man, nowadays you can get a fully fledged smartphone for $200. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of other options out there. Like, you get one like this Galaxy A17 that has an awesome screen, awesome cameras, and an all-day battery life. But back then, that was a completely different story. Specifically around 2013, it was the Wild West of budget smartphones. Now, don't get me wrong, the 2010s were like arguably the best years for Android phones. I remember Windows Phone was still relevant and decent. Remember back then when LG was still making phones, or Samsung was like still in the stage of throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks, like releasing a Samsung Galaxy Young. Their naming is so weird back then. Out of all the good phones that my parents could have bought me back then, instead they got me this. This right here is the ZTE Avid 4G, exclusively made for Metro PCS.
Hello. Unlimit yourself.
Yeah, this little thing was my very first real smartphone. See, back then I used to have this BlackBerry ripoff made by Samsung. I think it was called the Samsung Freeform 3. They made 3 of these. Like, pretty much I went from like almost a horse and carriage to like a hot rod. Man, technology was crazy. I mean, it still is nowadays compared to like this. I mean, this thing carried me through my 7th and 8th grade until I accidentally dunked it in water and I think this thing is completely cooked. The thing I'm kind of worried about is, like, I don't know how this thing is got to turn on, since the battery, don't know what that is. That is a water damage indicator. When it turns red, that means this thing got wet. And what that usually means is this thing is done for. I mean, I could tell from the corrosion on that thing. I mean, I took pretty good care of it. But the thing I'm worried about is... Oh, that was easy. Oh my god, is that... Huh. Well, that explains it. Oh my god, it's like so crusty. It's oh man. Yep, this is a literal biohazard right here. It looks like it's still pretty good condition. I mean, heck, it still has the micro SD card made by Metro PCS. Man, back then, 32 gigs was a lot, man. It's like equivalent to a terabyte nowadays. Alright, you're probably gotta be asking, how the heck am I gonna boot this thing up? Well, this is Android, and it doesn't really care if you have a battery installed or not. The only obstacle I have to face is the fact it's using micro USB. Luckily, I have a heavy duty micro USB cable. Man, I have this chonker made by Anchor here. Oh my gosh, this thing is no joke. Let's arm this thing and see what happens. All right, people. Dang pod moment right here. The wise drummer from Australia would say, arming the nug. Okay, that's a good sign. I guess. Is it taking any? Oh, whoa. So the phone thinks it's charging. In reality, it's not. It doesn't have a battery. Like I said, this is Android. It doesn't care. As long as it's got power, it will boot up. Old school Android logo. Ah, yes. Back then, when Android was cool. Oh my god, it actually works. So I don't remember. I think last time when I tried to use this thing, it was bugging out, so I was factory resetting it multiple times. I guess it worked. So if I open this, it should be wiped. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. So you're saying if I open this app and if I try to do this, huh? I guess Android didn't have multitasking back, but I'm actually surprised it still works, and still works pretty dang fast. Like, look at this. Like, oh my gosh, this is way more snappier than that Galaxy A17. Let's see how the camera's like. Look at that crusty. Night mode is actually horrendous. Alright, let's see what happens when I try to take a picture of Groot here. You know what? From 2013 standards, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Like, what version of Android is this? Android 4. Oh my gosh. Ice cream sandwich. Oh my. Okay. I'm kind of nervous to connect this to the internet, mostly because of how outdated the thing is. Okay, so we're connected to the internet. Let's see what these apps are, like the App Store.
Nope.
I mean, I kind of expected that. Like some of these services just straight up don't work. Remember that? Remember when Google Play Music used to be a thing? It literally just rebooted itself. I don't know if you guys heard, but they shut down Google Play Music. So to me, that's actually hilarious that it shows up and instead of actually opening it, it just crashes. Heck, let's watch some YouTube, see what happens. Yep. Oh, unfortunately, YouTube does not work here. I wonder if Google Maps still works. Well, I guess not. Hey, I guess I'm not doxing myself tonight. I want to know what's the closest Trader Joe's from here. Okay, check this out. This is actually hilarious. So since this button does like nothing, there is a task manager. Not even kidding. This phone has its own task manager. What the heck? So you're saying I could just close random apps? I could legit just uninstall Facebook. I thought I couldn't do that back then, but dude, this is actually sick. Okay, apparently this thing has about 670 megabytes of memory. Not gigabytes, megabytes. Thing has less memory than an Amazon Fire 7, Amazon's cheapest tablet they sell. While this thing is having a seizure, let me throw some specs out real quick. So apparently this thing, yeah, I remember CDMA Retro had that, but oh my gosh, look at this, look at these specs, man. A TFT screen that's 480 by 800 rear aspect ratio, a dual core processor, apparently 4 gigs of memory, single 5 megapixel camera. Yes, the most important specs back then. Talk time. 4 hours of talk time is actually not bad. Back then it was like $150, which is like, this thing costs like $200. And man, even just going back to the reviews of this thing. Yeah, look at this, runs Android 4, blah blah. Can't be unresponsive. Okay. Some people are saying that this phone is decent. Okay, hold on. It finally finished resetting. What I also noticed is like the keyboard sound. So I guess let's check out Google Chrome. Maybe that still works. Unfortunately, I cannot access anything Google. Like, this thing is so outdated. No way it has Google Plus. Oh, right. Kingsoft Office. What the heck is this? Oh man, Office before Office came in. Look at this. Metro Web. Does it even work? Nope, they discontinued that a long time ago. Yeah, back then when like cell companies wanted to control every single aspect of the phone, but they can't. Hey look, I'm using one. Brings back so many memories, honestly. But unfortunately, I can't really access anything. Like, this thing's running Android 4. It's like 12 generations behind, man. Like, damn, I didn't realize they ended support for this version of Android since 2018. I remember when Android 9 came out. Well, I mean, it is what it is. This thing, I mean, even to this day, it still feels snappy and usable. But I get it. It's like running some old hardware. There's nothing else more I can say about this device. It's just a blast from the past. Remember when live wallpapers were actually good? I remember this, the Nexus, where you just tap and it does this. Like, God, I wish Android could bring this back. Honestly, ZTE did a pretty good job with this. I mean, they still sell some phones, but they're not a big player like they used to be. Holy cow, it actually works now. The Google Maps actually works. I can confirm the GPS does work, sort of. And it's up to date too. I really wish I could show you guys this, but of course I don't want to dox myself here. The only thing that works on this thing was the Google Maps, but everything else, it's gonna put this thing to rest. It deserves a long retirement. Sleep well, sweet prince.